What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Incredible. I'm your host, Ian, and today I'm doing something with my desk. I came across a product inadvertently. So Anker is my favorite go-to charger. Got one right here. And I came across this little beauty right there. This is a docking station. So I have a docking station, which is an OWC Thunderbolt docking station, Thunderbolt 3, and it works fine. However, I'm trying to see if I can tidy up some of this stuff. You're gonna see on my desk here, I got this TP-Link USB hub. I have this extra power block on the side of my desk for some plugs. I got my Focusrite, audio interface. So I'm trying to just clean this up, make it look a little bit better. And so without further ado, let's dive in. Peel this off. All right. This is going to take up less space for sure. And what I like about this the most is it's got significantly more ports built right into this. So I can still run Ethernet on the back, which is great. All right, let's start tearing everything apart. We're gonna cut to that now. All right, so we're halfway through this. We got the new one, we got the Anker right here, we got the old one, Thunderbolt right here. Look at the size difference in these things. Pretty massive difference in my opinion. One thing I've noticed though, is there's some IO changes. So for instance, this one, the Thunderbolt, or the OWC, it's got a display port and no display port, only HDMI. So we're gonna have to swap the cable out, but not a big deal. All right, we're at a bit of a stopping point. So, and I do remember this the last time I set up my dock. So that OWC one has a display port, and it also has does it have HDMI? Let me double check. No, so display port only. So I guess I wouldn't have run into this in the past. So the issue is, it has Firewire 800 on here too, just to let you know how old this thing is. The issue is that HDMI has limitations on screen resolution, which is not that big of a deal unless you're an idiot like myself who owns a 49-inch monitor, which has a native resolution of 5200 by 1440 or something like that, which is great. The problem is HDMI doesn't support that. So I need a display port to USB-C cable, because this thing has two 10 gig outlets on the front, or not outlets, but ports on the front, which I believe I can drive my monitor through. So gotta order a cable, it's $10. That's on its way. We're gonna have to pick this one up tomorrow. But anyway, you're not gonna have to wait because we're gonna get into that right now. Quick little shameless plug. If you are interested in one of these, go ahead and hit the link in the description. It helps me out and I appreciate it. Back to the video. Running into a little bit of issues, AKA it's not going as planned. So here's my challenge. We ordered the cable, the display port to USB-C. I hooked that up through the dock and plugged into one of the 10 gig ports on the front of this because it has no USB-C ports on the back. And it did not work. That port will not drive a monitor. So the alternative is I then take that USB-C and just plug it straight into one of the USB-Cs on my laptop, and it does work. By the way, the native resolution for my monitor is 5120 by 1440. This is the 49-inch C49 RG9X Samsung monitor, which is great. I love this. It's like the equivalent of having two 27-inch monitors side by side with nothing down the middle as far as like bezels go. It's like one continuous screen. I love this. But now I'm sitting here going, okay, well, what I love about a docking station is plug one dang cable in and you're good to go. Well, the problem with this is now I got two cables. I could maybe live with that. I probably can live with that. So I plugged it in and I planned on doing this recording from this screen over here. But as you can see with this recording, I am jumping all over the place. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's like, it's not fluid. Why is that? Because the cam link that I'm using from, who the hell makes this? Elgato. That's what my Sony webcam goes from HDMI out through a cam link into the USB port. The USB ports on the back of this thing have limited bandwidth. So I'm not getting full frame rates here. This was never an issue. It's driving me bananas. So the question is, why? Why am I putting myself through this? Yeah, I tried all these USB ports right in here, and they just don't work. Like, I can't get enough frame rates out of this webcam. So you guys know this. I'm obviously looking right at my nose. Obviously, I'm going back to the OWC. This is not what I wanted. I actually wanted to love this product so much. I love Anker products, and I think this is a great product for 95% of people, 95%. But the reality is I have to run the cam link because of the webcam I'm running. If you have one of the newer Sonys that does USB-C out, you can just plug that straight into a computer and it'll probably work just fine. But because I'm running the cam link, I'm having like frame rate issues, and that's not gonna work. Not gonna work. And then like having multiple cables, like it really defeats the purpose. So it's just an unfortunate situation. I'm gonna have to send it back. For anyone who's not running a 49-inch monitor and you're not trying to run video through a USB port, if you are doing that, it has to be a 3.0 port, and the ports on the back are not USB. So you're gonna have a bitrate issue. But it's really because it's designed to, like, all the high throughput stuff is on the front side with USB-C, which makes more sense. So I am running a little bit of like a unique legacy setup where I still got some kind of older technology mixed in here, but at the end of the day, you got to get what works for you. As far as like aesthetics go, this thing is awesome. It's so small, it's clean. It was gonna really tidy up my desktop significantly. It really was. But now I'm stuck with going back to Old Faithful, and it just is what it is. But I gave it a try. I would highly recommend this for anyone who doesn't have one. Like, let's be real. If you're working from home, this will clean up your setup so much. It's just not gonna work for me. So that's how it goes sometimes with these projects. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.